What's happening, everybody? Matt here, but you can call me Matub, and welcome to Hottest Take of the Week. Show where I look at dumb stuff on the internet and I talk about it. And what a long, strange offseason it has been. Green Bay Packers made some moves that some people agreed with and others didn't. But all in all, we released a 32-year-old wide receiver to pick up a 31-year-old tight end who mostly plays as a slot receiver. Woo, this could be a good one. But takes for this week have nothing to do with those things. Takes this week have come anywhere from former Packers to Bleacher Report writers. Now, I know picking on a Bleacher Report writer is kind of unfair because that's what they do. They're takesters. But this one was such a scorcher that I absolutely have to address it. So, without further ado, the first hot take this week comes from former Packer and first-round pick, the only Packers player to ever look exactly like a thumb, Datone Jones. Datone Jones actually got in an argument with Rob Domofsky about being the worst Packers pick of the last 10 years, and he was wrong, let's be honest. And Datone took to his Twitter to defend himself and used a video of him blowing up a goal line play against the Seahawks as reason that he's not a bust. Well, I mean, he was doing it with the Cowboys, and he was doing it against the Seahawks. I actually mentioned on Twitter earlier that saying that you're a good defensive lineman and not a bust by blowing up the Seahawks offensive line is like me saying that I'm a good basketball player because I can posterize a sixth grader on an 8-foot hoop. It's not the same thing. Go do it against Dallas. Oh, what? You play for Dallas. You can't do it against Dallas. Anyway, former players such as Datone Jones, Mike Neal, Kyrie Thornton need to look at themselves as, yeah, I didn't live up to my production, and just live with it, okay? That's the truth. That's how things are. Deal with it. The next hot take actually comes from Good Morning Football, where I can't remember his name, but someone called him Jonah Hill once, and that's all I can call him now. He actually said, I gotta look this one up. He actually said, I'll play the clip.
Sam Bradford, to me, is maybe the biggest question mark of any of the quarterbacks in the NFL, because when he is at his best, there might be no better passer in the league. We just haven't seen him enough.
When Sam Bradford is at his best, there might be no better passer in the league. Yeah, when Sam Bradford is at his best and about 15 people retire, Sam Bradford is the best passer in the league. Come on. It's not even worth discussing. It's just, to me, that's just a take for take's sake. And I don't know. Takes get clicks, whatever. And moving on to the final and hottest take of the week, and already a contender for hottest take of the year, comes from Ryan McChrystal, who's a writer for Bleacher Report. And all of this kind of started with a fairly hot take, which you could actually just look at as more of an inaccuracy. John Dorsey was supposedly enamored with Josh Allen due to his arm strength. And Ryan actually said, almost his entire career has been Favre, Rodgers, Smith. I'd hardly call those rocket arms. Favre and Rodgers can sling it, but they weren't head and shoulders above their peers like Allen is. Hold the phone. Okay, so we're going to... I can't even respond to this. Anyone watching this knows that that's absolutely absurd. Favre broke receivers' hands in practice. Split hands open. Ask Antonio Freeman. A Pro Bowl and Super Bowl champion wide receiver who cannot wear his ring because Favre broke his hand so many times. Let's look at Aaron Rodgers throwing 65-yard Hail Marys that almost hit the ceiling at Ford Field. Yeah, that's not exactly a rocket arm. Okay, so as hot as that take is, he got destroyed for it. Absolutely lit up. Looking at this 5 days later, the ratio is like 20-1 between comment and retweet. He doubled down. I'm quoting him here. Only a delusional Packers fan could think Favre and Rodgers' arm strength compares to Allen. Do you hear that? Considered one of, if not the strongest arms in the history of the NFL, to even compare that person to possible incoming first-round pick Josh Allen is delusional. How dare you? He got lit up for this one, too. It's a 10-1 ratio, and basically everyone in the comments is like, dude, we got receipts. Here are 20 years of film to show you why you're wrong. And he's, nope, delusional Packer fan. But Ryan said, I'll talk football all day, but if you're not someone who's willing to engage in conversation, I'm not interested. Now, take in mind, this is tweeted 10 minutes after his "you're a delusional Packer fan" take. So, anyway, Packers Wire contributor / managing editor Zach Cruz is like, okay, well, let's talk. He's like, here's my argument. Ryan comes back with, Zach, you're right. I was being hyperbolic, and that sentence alone looks bad. The point I was trying to make is this. If you want a strong arm, you don't need to draft the strongest arm you can find. Look, okay, no. You do not get to do this, Ryan. You are completely walking back your whole point, your whole argument, saying you're hyperbolic, and then you're not even making the same argument. Yes, you can't draft Josh Allen just because he has a strong arm. That doesn't mean he's going to be good. Jeff George is a generational arm talent, and we all know how that turned out. But you said that Favre and Rodgers don't exactly have rocket arms, and then you said anyone who could compare Favre and Rodgers to Allen is a delusional Packer fan. You are not talking football. You are making hot takes to get attention. So here it is, Packer fans. To say that you are delusional to even compare what Bleacher Report itself said is the second strongest arm of all time, you are delusional if you think that you can compare Brett Favre's arm strength to Josh Allen. Congratulations, Ryan McChrystal. For the first time ever, I give you a 5. Certified scorcher. One of the hottest takes I have ever seen in my entire life. And you are automatically inducted into the Hot Take Hall of Fame. First round ballot. Congratulations. All right, guys. Whew, I'm out of breath. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. Now, to get to the serious stuff. My wife and I are having our first child. She is due in just a couple months. So I don't know how busy I'm going to be this season. In fact, you'll notice my locale has changed because my office is now a nursery. I don't know what my year is going to look like, but I'm going to do my absolute best to find the hottest takes to bring to you here on acmepackingcompany.com. As always, I'm Matt, but you can call me Matub, and go Pack Go.